Hello everybody and welcome back to FX Street. My name is Akash and today we're going to be taking a look at the Luna family and discuss what's happening with these, right? And there's one more coin that I want to discuss apart from the Luna Classic. So before we get into that, please make sure to head on over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to stay updated to the hottest trends in the crypto market, make sure to also click on the bell icon. You can give us a follow on Twitter at FXSCrypto. And if you enjoy the content that I put out, make sure to give me a follow as well at Mangeko with the zero at the end. The necessary links are provided here in my bio to my YouTube channel. Click this link to my Telegram. Click this link. Right. So let's get into the Luna family. Right. Yep. There you have it. The Luna. This is Luna 2. This was the airdropped Luna. Uh, oh no, this is not the airdrop one. This is the original one, which is still around. So what happened here is that I tried shorting Luna after the double top was formed here and somewhere around here, although it did go well for this particular candle here on the 1 hour candle. Then what happened next was basically I got wrecked. I lost a lot of money here. But regardless, right, I should have expected, right? The reason why I kind of shorted Luna here is because Luna has been following this. Hold on, this. There you have it. Right. So it's a pretty simple liquidity fractal, right? Where Luna price forms a double top, goes down, sweeps below a previously formed low, collects the liquidity, recovers above it, then rallies again, forms a double top, boom, repeat again, collects liquidity resting below this low, forms a double top, and then boom, it basically undoes the whole move, right? So even here, right, you can see price formed a swing high and then it formed a double top and then the price basically tanked, right? And then it formed multiple equal highs here, and then the price rallied, formed another equal high, double top, and then the price basically blasted. Right, so this is the reason why I expected this double top to kind of be the be all end all for Luna, and that's why I kind of shorted here, but I was obviously wrong. I lost a ton of money, but it's fine. I did make it back here with this trade, right? And yeah, so what's happening right now is it looks like an ascending triangle, but it isn't. I just drew this trend line here to basically get a confirmation that the price was actually going low. And once I got this drop here, right, I waited for the price, shorted Luna, waited for the pullback basically, and shorted Luna here. So basically, I want to write this whole move down all the way down to $1.9, only $2, $2.5 seems like a pretty good place to uh, get rid of these positions, but I am not sure if it's going to go well. Basically, I've placed two orders, one at 5.3 and the other one 5.36. Both of them, I think, are filled. And yeah, I think right now, since we're arriving at this midpoint of this particular rally here, which was about 400, 291%, right? 291% upswing. We're already at the midpoint of it. Pretty interesting. Uh, we've already retested the midpoint once over here on 10 September, and we're doing it again. Price has kind of formed a double bottom here, so it's gonna kind of consolidate here for quite some time. But once we get a breakdown and a flip of the midpoint into resistance level, that's where I'm gonna potentially add more, and then ride this all the way down to $2, I think. So this is how I'm gonna play Luna. Let's take a look at Luna Classic. Yeah, this was the classic one, right? Uh, Really sad that I kind of missed this trade, right? I was watching again, right? Same. There was I drew an uptrend here because the price was kind of consolidating here for quite a bit. There was a clear directional a read on the directional bias, right? Which is why I drew this uptrend, and then on 15-minute time frame, I waited for the price to form a market structure break, which was formed here. Right, so basically there was higher highs and higher lows, but then here Luna price formed a lower high, which was the first indication that there was going to be a reversal, and then the price created a market structure break here, basically produced a lower low. And when this happened, right, I expected the price to kind of come back up into this level here at roughly 422, but the price kind of failed to do that and continued going lower and basically retested this, swept these equal lows and is currently here. Right, so I basically canceled the orders for this trade, which would have been a pretty decent trade, right? But what's going to happen next is that this is a 15-minute time frame, right? On a 1 hour time frame, you can see it is forming decent inverse head and shoulders, I think. Like this is the left shoulder, this is the right shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. Let me just change this back, default. Yep. So there you see, right, it's forming an inverse head and shoulders pattern. And if you measure it, the measuring rule basically says that there's a 38% downswing for Luna, right? And the price has already broken down. So 38% downswing from here would place it at roughly 238. So put that, this is target, and then so if you just look at it, right, there's a ton of support coming in here, and the rally basically began on a 4 hour time frame, right? This was a move, the rally started here. So if you just look at, oh my God, just a sec. Right. So clearly we can expect the price to drop down to 280, right? So from the current position, you are looking at another 27% downswing, 25% downswing seems like a pretty reasonable place to book profits and be done with it, because after this, so what I'm expecting is for the price to come down here. And after this, the price could potentially try to like pull some shenanigans where the price could go back to the midpoint of this particular drop, which could be somewhere around here, which is 354, and then like slowly retrace down to this level. Right? Potentially even retest the POC or the point of control at 260. Right? But I'm not sure if it's going to happen in a very quick and a swift manner. So let's take out the uncertainty out of it. Right? What I'm going to do is the price has clearly produced a market structure break here as well. Right? On a 4 hour time frame. So let me just quickly give you a setup. 4 hour time frame, good setup, and a 1 hour time frame. We are already, hold up, 4 hour, this. This is the candle. There's nothing happening here on a 2 hour time frame. Yep, on a 2 hour time frame, we're already here. I think that this is a really good place to short Luna. Okay, this is my setup. I'm gonna place my stop loss take profit around here. Yep. So expect a 28% downswing with a stop loss 10% above your entry, roughly 11% above your entry. This is what I'm expecting from Luna, guys. And the fact that if you look at Bitcoin, right, it's although in a very fragile state, the price rallied 20% in what, 21% in just 5 days in 6 hours, which is massive compared to what's been happening for quite some time. Even if you look at this particular run up, it was a 17% upswing, right? And then the price dropped quite a bit. So as explained in my YouTube channel where I did a video on Bitcoin, Ethereum, merge, CPI, blah, blah, blah. So in that video, right, I've explained two particular scenarios, right? The first scenario is the black line that you see here, where price forms a Monday's high. We probably get a sweep of the Monday's high followed by a straight up nosedive, right? And the target for for this particular downswing is these lows formed here between June 19th and June 30th. Although we did kind of get a sweep of this June 30th low on here on 6 September. I still feel like we could potentially go down to $18,500, mainly because I am expecting a sweep of previous weekly lows, which is here. And if we're lucky, right, we could get a sweep of June 19th lows at $17,570, right? And the reason why I'm expecting this short to kind of play out is pretty evident from macro perspective, right? Like from a macro outlook, Bitcoin is extremely bearish, and we've already reached a local top, right? So with that in mind, I'm expecting Bitcoin price to drop as well. Like although Bitcoin price is going to consolidate for quite some time, there might be another scenario, right? Instead of where the price directly drops down, it could consolidate for quite some time over here, fill the FEG at 23.16 and then drop down, right? Regardless of how the price drops down, I feel like the overall narrative for altcoins should be bearish, especially for Luna, right? For a coin that has rallied so much in so little time, right? What is this? A 343% upswing in just 9 days, roughly 10 days, right? Under 10 days, it's rallied 343%. So with that in mind, I still feel like there is a decent opportunity for Luna to come down. right? That is basically my thesis on Luna. So now that we're done with Luna, I want to talk about another coin, which is 100 XEC. I don't know what this coin is. I don't know what the project does. I'm basically a technical analysis kind of guy, so please don't ask me about the fundamental aspects of this coin. But if you just look at it right on a 4-hour time frame, you can see there's multiple equal lows formed at this level here, which is roughly 0.0358. And even now, the price formed equal highs here or double top on 1st September, and that was swept recently on 11th September, basically yesterday. And after that, you can see there's massive wicks at the top, small candlestick bodies, which indicates that there is a lot of sellers coming in. Struggle basically between buyers and sellers, but sellers are kind of winning the game. With that in mind, I have this uptrend drawn here. Once we get a breakdown of this uptrend, I'm gonna short this coin all the way down to this particular level here, which is 0.0358. Right. So from the current position, this is a 22% drop for XEC. And that basically concludes my take on the altcoins and Luna family. So if you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to know more about what's happening with these trades, please make sure to go ahead to my Twitter, which is at Mangeko with a 0 at the end, and click this link here and join my Telegram group. All right, I post, although I don't post the setups there, I do post the general idea about what I'm looking at in a coin, right? The setups are basically posted in my Discord channel, which is now closed. So that is pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay safe. Peace.